just 2 years for 20,000 deaths, and 2 decades. Just 2 years for 20,000 deaths, and 2 decades of misery. The Bhopal verdict has enraged the nation and shocked the world. Confronted with massive criticism, the government of India seems to have finally woken up. The centre has reconstituted a group of ministers headed by Union Home Minister Chidambaram, but the opposition calls it a sham.
The government has taken no step forward. Holding meetings, forming committees, they don't constitute a step forward. Sometimes they constitute step backwards. That is to say, to delay any decision.
It's not only the government, but also the judiciary, which is under attack. Former Chief Justice of India, Justice A.M. Ahmadi, is in the dock for diluting charges against top executives of Union Carbide. But Justice Ahmadi says he did nothing wrong.
If my decision was wrong, there were so many years which passed by during which it could have been reviewed. But the fact that it was not reviewed speaks for itself.
But a Bhopal-based NGO fighting for the gas tragedy victims claims otherwise. 25 years too late. That's our top focus on Headlines tonight. Absolutely, 25 years too late. What is the government now trying to achieve by reconstituting a group of ministers? Is this simply a delaying tactic, as the opposition is alleging? And more importantly, even if they decide to revise the compensation paid to Bhopal victims, then who will foot the bill? Will Union Carbide pay extra, or will it be taxpayer money? That'll be our top focus on Headlines tonight. As always, though, we start with the headlines that we're tracking tonight. Former CBI Chief K.V. Rama Rao admits that there was correspondence between the Ministry of External Affairs and the CBI, but there was no pressure. B.R. Lal, though, counters his senior. He says the MEA clearly wrote saying don't pursue Anderson's extradition. Former Bhopal District Magistrate makes a stunning revelation. He says that he was asked by the Chief Secretary to free Warren Anderson. The former Union Carbide chief was flown to Delhi in a special government aircraft. As the cry for Warren Anderson's head rises, Headlines today tracks down his home in Long Island. The former Union Carbide chief is living a life in luxury. Amphibious warfare will get a big boost. Navy seeks sanction for new troop carriers with the ability to transport 5,000 troops across the oceans on short notice. A leading school in Kolkata faces charges of abetting suicide, a case against principal and teachers for harassing 13-year-old student and forcing him to end his life. And another top molester cop in Haryana taints khaki after SPS Rathod, former IGMS Airlawan, is booked for sexually assaulting a lawyer after 8 long years.